It was a humid afternoon in a quiet corner of a small town in Tennessee. The parking lot outside the gas station was full of the usual suspects: a few locals and beat-up trucks, a family minivan, and some motorcyclists, a group of leather-clad bikers revving their engines and leaning against their machines. They had just finished fueling up, ready to hit the road again for their next stop on their cross-country ride. But there was one detail they didn't notice. Seated in the corner booth inside the gas station's convenience store were four men in camouflage. They weren't your average civilians. These were soldiers retired, but still built like the men who served their country, each one with an air of quiet authority. They didn't speak much, just enjoying the peaceful moment after months of deployments. No one paid them much mind, except the bikers. The bikers, trying to project their dominance, were loud. They made snide comments about the soldiers being soft, claiming they didn't have the guts to live the free life on the open road. What's a soldier know about freedom? One of the bikers mocked, his voice carried across the lot. The rest of the group laughed, clearly looking for some reaction. The soldiers exchanged glances. They'd been through worse situations in their careers, but something about this moment felt different. They were tired of hearing the mocking tone. This wasn't about who could talk the loudest or who could walk away with their ego intact. This was about respect. One of the soldiers, Jake, the quietest of the group, stood up first. With the grace of someone who had been trained for 100 different situations, he walked towards the bikers. The others followed Mark, the tallest of them, with a commanding presence, followed by Adam, who had a reputation for his cool-headedness, and Brian, who was known for handling stress like it was second nature. That's the problem. Gentleman Jake's voice was calm, but his gaze was steady. The bikers paused mid-laugh, sensing a shift in the atmosphere. They could tell this wasn't going to go the way they expected. The lead biker, a man with a thick beard and tattoos that covered both arms, sneered. I was just telling these guys how soldiers like you don't know what it's like to be free. All you do is follow orders. Jake didn't flinch. He'd heard worse in hostile territories. We know what freedom is, he said, his eyes narrowing. And we fought for it. We've bled for it. The lead biker chuckled, trying to regain his bravado. You think just because you've worn a uniform you've earned freedom? It's just a word, man. A tense silence hung between them. But then, Jake did something unexpected. He smiled. You really want to test that theory? Jake asked, motioning for the rest of his comrades to stand with him. For a moment, the bikers looked at each other, unsure. Something was off, but they weren't backing down now. The lead biker puffed out his chest. What? You want to fight? We can show you what real men do? Jake's response was simple.